Love Jawad. Thanks to all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and thanks for watching my YouTube videos. For all of you out there who are trying to learn and study about ISO 27001 and want to implement information security management system, or if you are considering the implementation program of ISO 27001 within your organizations in the future as well, all of you are requested to subscribe to my channel, because you will find all this information that I am sharing over here very useful in this particular training videos and in this particular channel that I have opened up. So in this particular training video, we will try to understand what all are the different types of audits that are out there that we need to be aware of. So this training video which will actually try to highlight and it will actually help you try to understand what is an internal audit, what is an external audit, what is the stage 1 audit, what is the stage 2 audit, and what is the stage 3 audit, what is the surveillance audit, what is a recertification audit, anything that comes to audit, what is a pre-certification audit, any type of audit. If you are not sure or if you are not clear about, please watch this video. This video will help you understand all the types of audits which are out there. So please watch this video very carefully. So first of all, let's try to understand what is the basic difference between internal and external ISO 27001 audits. What exactly do we understand by internal and external audits? So an internal audit, as the name suggests, are usually conducted by an in-house team or a department within the organization itself, from the organization, or by an outsourced agency which is appointed by the organization again. So ideally, the internal auditors are assumed to follow the same processes and the same metrics and parameters of audits as the external audits. However, since these are internal audits, once you are within your own organization, you are a part of your organization, and so most of the time people make a lot of assumptions, and hence there is a great probability that some major flaw or some major non-conformities might exist, and they might get ignored as well or overlooked as well during these internal audits when they are actually happening. So the ISMS internal audit is basically about the internal management present within an organization who is trying to validate and confirm the effectiveness of the ISMS which is in place within their own organizations. So normally what small and medium-sized organizations opt for, instead of going for internal audits by themselves, what they do is when they don't have internal audit teams and they don't have any dedicated security team or any dedicated audit teams in place. So what they do is they generally go with an experienced third-party consultancy or some third-party vendors which are having years of proven experience for identifying the major flaws and gaps in the ISMS implementation within the respective organization. So now, in this case, when you are attempting certification with the help and assistance of a third-party consultancy firm, it is more likely that the consultancy firm will arrange a pre-certification audit. So this is what we mean by the term pre-certification audit. So the third-party consultancy firm will try to arrange a pre-certification audit for your particular organization, which will again be a kind of internal audit, only sometime closer to your scheduled certification audit. So the certification audit is different from the pre-certification audit. The certification audit that I am talking about over here will be the actual ISO 27001 certification audit that you will be going for. But this pre-certification audit is the audit that you will be taking care. You will be actually asked to happen from the external vendor that you have arranged for your own convenience. So this pre-certification audit will be from the vendor side, not from the certification audit perspective. But it will again help you in order to overcome any gaps or any flaws that you might foresee in the actual certification audit. So this kind of internal audit only will actually happen sometime closer to the actual scheduled certification audit, in order to help you establish whether your ISMS that you have implemented within your organization will be able to achieve the certification or not. So you can consider this internal audit or this pre-certification audit that you have arranged for yourself by this third-party vendor like a kind of a demo audit. So it will basically enable you to identify any potential problems and gaps that can be taken care of before the actual audit takes place. And thus an internal audit will serve as an opportunity for your organization staff and for you to be prepared for this big day when the actual certification audit happens for ISO 27001. So now, after understanding what do we mean by internal audits, let's try to understand what do we mean by external audits. So this certification audit or external audit is nothing but it's basically about the certifying authority or the certifying auditor validating that your ISMS which is within your company is compliant with the standard or not. So that's what we basically mean by the external audit. So the external certification audit for ISO 27001 will usually be conducted by an independent certification body, which will be selected again by you, as you have to understand and you have to decide which third-party certification body that you have to appoint for this ISO 27001 certification. And this external audit would contain of multiple stages. So let's talk about all these stages one by one now. So this external certification audit is also called the ISO 27001 certification audit that we were discussing about just a couple of minutes before. So stage 1 audit is the first stage of this external audit, which is also called a documentation review audit. So in this stage 1 audit, the auditor will basically try to review your ISMS documentation which is in place in order to understand whether it is in line with the requirements of ISO/IEC 27001 colon 2013 certification standard or not. So basically in stage 1, the auditor does a high level overview of your ISMS and a high level review to establish whether the internal audit program that you have in place is effective or not, and is in place or not. So this documentation review in stage 1 usually consists of review of documents such as, but not limited to, the organization's information security policy, the statement of applicability document, the risk statement policy and risk statement plan, and the risk management plan, etc. So stage 1 audits can be completed on-site or off-site, like in cases where you can actually ask the organization to send these documents to you via courier or through email in case you are not on the same location as that particular organization. So after that, the stage 1 audit is basically used to determine whether your ISMS has met the minimum requirements of the standard in terms of the documentation part. So the word documentation is very important over here, and whether your ISMS is in place and is ready for a certification audit, which is the stage 2 audit, if you got a hint by now. So now let's try to understand what do we mean by stage 2 audit. So stage 2 audit is often referred to as certification audit, and it is nothing but more detailed audit than stage 1 audit, and includes an on-site visit where the actual sampling is done and interviews are taken and processes are checked, the processes that you have implemented considering the importance of security. In this stage 2 audit, the external auditors try to find out some proofs and evidences that the organization is actually following and practicing the documentations that you have put in place as outlined in the ISMS policies and procedures documents that you have prepared for the implementation. Most of the times, and in most cases, this is often the last audit stage, and certification is normally awarded to the organizations that successfully clear this stage 2. In case of any flaws and any gaps in this stage, the auditor will point out any areas of non-conformity and potential improvements of the ISMS, and will follow up after a set time frame to check if those gaps have been taken care of or not. But till the time the auditor is not certain and sure that you have taken care of all the non-conformities and actually have remediation plans in place, the auditor has pointed out in the previous audit that he has taken in stage 2. So he might not give you a green light and a pass on your ISO 27001 certification. So upon a successful pass, if let's say you don't have any non-conformities, the auditor will issue a certificate stating that the organization and your business has met the ISO 27001 requirements and recommends your company for ISO 27000 certification. So after that, this is the stage 2 audit. So the story does not stop here, however. There is still one more type of audit remains after stage 2, and it is called stage 3 audit. So some of you might not have heard about the stage 3 audit. So now let's try to understand what do we understand by stage 3 audit. So stage 3 audits generally involve follow-ups and review audits to confirm and ensure that the organization remains in compliance with the ISO 27001 standard. Some certifying bodies also undertake these stage 3 assessment audits and audits around 6 months or 1 year after the certification has been allotted to an organization in order to check the compliance of the organization's ISMS once again. So these type of external audits are also known as surveillance audits. Again, a new term for you that you might be coming across in this journey of ISO 27001 audits. So to recap about what we have covered in this particular video, in nutshell, we have seen that, and we have tried to understand what is an internal audit, what is an external audit, what is a stage 1 audit, what is a stage 2 audit, and what is a stage 3 audit, what is a surveillance audit, what is a recertification audit, what is a pre-certification audit. So all these types of audits are there explained in this particular video. So in case if you are not clear with any of the items, then please go back and watch this video once again. Remember that repetition is the key for success. So that's basically it for this particular training video. If you have any more questions that you would like to ask me, then please feel free to comment them in the comment section below this video. And thanks for watching. Please make sure that you go through this video once again, because repetition, as I always say, is the key to success. So thanks for watching. This is Love Johar. If you have any queries or concerns in terms of what I have discussed here, then please feel free to comment below and I will be happy to respond back. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because ISO 27001 is a very vast topic, as I always say, and the implementation basically varies from company to company. So there are tons of more videos that I'll be putting